So my album is called Rare for two reasons. One, musically, it doesn't really sit in one genre. It kind of like pulls from pop, it pulls from hip hop, it pulls from R&B, and it has a sound all its own. So that's why I called it Rare. And then me, I feel like as an artist, because I can do different genres, that makes me Rare also, because I'm trying to fuse them together. Well, I knew that I wanted it to be animated, and I found this guy. He lives in Atlanta, actually. His name is Killamari, and I knew I wanted the steak to be a part of it, because the steak is rare or whatever. So he kind of like made it a whole world around me, and because I was explaining to him about rare, and it's like my own story. So he gave me like fairy tale creatures and kind of just made it just like its own little world. And then he really like helped, and then he helped me shape the sound effects that we put in to make like the fairy tale concept. Like I drew a lot from what he made. No, I actually wanted to push it back further, and the label just said July 15th. So that's pretty much that. Well, it was going to be 12, but if it was 12, it would have messed up my commitment with my publishing company. The songs wouldn't have counted the way that they normally do, because I have more songs than the quota. But yeah, so I just knew I'm treating it like an album. So they're calling it an EP, but it's 11 songs. So it's definitely an album in my eyes. We kind of did, like me, my manager, Sean and Gary, we kind of, like I had the songs that I loved. There was like a last minute switch of like the last two songs, but everything else is pretty much, we just chose like the track order more so. Okay, I think that there is a flow. It's kind of like, the fairy tale is kind of going from like people telling me no, and then there's like more confidence as the album takes place. First it's like more angry, and then it kind of like balances out. There's like a vengeance in the beginning with like, should I say the song title?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so there's like a vengeance, like when something special comes in, it's like, hi, I'm PJ, I'm different, this is something special which you're about to hear. And then what's after something special? Oh yeah, and then Gangster's a single, and then there's Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and then I'm Good. I don't know, it's like, it's just a floaty fairy tale, I think. There are a lot of songs in here that are my favorite, to be honest. The first song, Gangster, was the single that we came out. We put a video for it and everything. It's on the poppier side of things, and I'm really proud of that record just because of the subject matter about like, being the goody two shoes that always kind of deals with BS and never really like takes a stand against it. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. And then Can't Stop, Won't Stop, that comes after Gangster, and that is just, it's just a motivation record. I love how it comes in, because to me it feels like a pop record from like, I don't know, the 80s or something. And I imagine when I sing it, it'll be like hand claps before I start singing it. And then I'm Good. I'm Good is about, just I'm good being me. Like, I don't really need extra opinions or judgments or anything. So it's just like a feel-good, bouncy record. And then like D-Ma, like he really produced the crap out of this song. Like, it sounds amazing. And then Always Wanted, the song that I have with G-Eazy. I love it because it's like the darker tone and things. And it has G-Eazy on it, so it's super dope. And after that is Rare. And Rare is the title track of the album. And to me, I feel like with this and the other song, This Is What It Looks Like, is probably the most personal record, because it's like I'm embracing who I am as a person, with whether it's, I feel like when I'm dealing with relationships or the business in general, I just feel like I'm misunderstood all the time, and I'm not really sure why that is, but I think that it might be because I'm rare, and I don't think like everybody else does, so it's just gonna come across that way. And Come Down, I have Ty, my bro's on it with me, and it's dope. It's just like, I feel like it has the most tempo. And then Tell Me is another single. I kind of have two singles. It's like the urban one, and it's the only love song on the album. And then probably my favorite song on the album is This Is What It Looks Like, and that's just because it's like a testimony to me, and it's basically saying like, this is what it looks like when you go through something and you survive. And even when I perform it in crowds, just the reaction that I get from it is like crazy. So yeah, I think that's, yeah. And then the fairy tale, it comes in. You meet like a grandmother. She's reading a fairy. They're reading a new fairy tale. It's not Snow White. It's my fairy tale. So, and that I'm excited about that too. I'm really proud of it. I mean, other than the fact that we switched the songs up to the last minute, like we added Come Down. Come Down wasn't going to be on the album. I was actually told before my album came out that I only had 3 songs that were good. But, you know, to hear the reaction from the fans, you know, even the popular songs. The popular songs are actually the ones that they're gravitating to. And that's kind of crazy. And then I don't know. Oh, I recorded the Foley, the sound effects with the rocking chair and the page flipping. So I don't know if that's fun or interesting.